Here to share another money mindset mover, and today I would like again to share with you an inspiration that there was a poor Scottish farmer, and he was out in his paddock one day and he heard a boy crying. So he went to rescue him, and he finished up throwing him a rope, rescuing him out of the mud. The following day, a businessman came and knocked on the door, and he said, "I would like to return the favour." And the moral of the story is, it's little things that can make a big difference in our lives. And I want to encourage you to get bigger by doing the small things. This businessman knocked on the door of the farmer and he said, "I would like to repay the goodness that you showed in saving my boy's life." And he said, "Oh no, I couldn't allow you to do that. I just did the right thing. I just did what was right." Anyway, this the businessman said to the farmer, "Well, in that case, do you have a son?" And he said, "Yes, I do." He said, "I would like to pay for him to go to college, go through school. I'll pay for his education or anything that he needs." And he said, as he was walking away from the poor farmer, he said, "If he's anything like his father, he'll grow up to be a boy, that we're both proud of." And as I read this story today, I was absolutely fascinated. And let me share with you who this boy actually became. He went on to go to, He went on to go to the St Mary's Hospital Medical School in London. More importantly, he then became known throughout the world as Sir Alexander Fleming, who discovered penicillin, which, that part of the story is just fascinating anyway. But then it says, years afterwards, the same businessman's son who was saved from the bog was stricken with pneumonia. And what saved his life this time? Penicillin. But the story doesn't even end there. It says the name of the businessman was Lord Randolph Churchill, and his son's name was Sir Winston Churchill. Little things do make a big difference. I just think that's a phenomenal story, that one little act of random kindness, of answering a cry, and both of those sons become absolutely famous, life-changing people. We can become life changers if we just consistently do the small things on a regular basis. I was reading this morning that it only takes a person from 20 years old to start putting $2 a day away, and by the time they're 65, they'd be a millionaire. And I think, man, if I could encourage any young person to start putting finance away now, and for goodness sake, don't put it in the bank. You're far better off, putting it into property. But start somewhere. It's never too late, to start doing the small things the right way. And I was reading about the steam train. It actually only takes a 1-inch block of timber, would you believe, to immobilise a massive steam train from a standing position. It cannot get going with a 1-inch block. What could you do if you consistently continue to do the small things right? And let me finish with this great scripture out of Luke 16. This is verses 10 to 12, and it says, "If you're honest in small things, you'll be honest in big things. If you're a crook in small things, you'll be a crook in big things." Then it says, "If you're not honest in small jobs, who's going to put you in charge of the store?" So I want to encourage you to increase your capacity by becoming bigger simply by doing the small things on a regular, consistent basis. Bless you, and I'll tune in again with another inspiration. Bless you. Bye.